Hopefully everybody can hear me. Nip Bomb, how are you, bud? Can you hear me? Hey, Nip Bomb, can you hear me all right? You want me to scream? Oh. So this restaurant is closed today. I was going to get something to eat here, but no dice today. Andy's Wine Bar. Anyway, I thought you'd start you off where the boats are coming in. It's cooled right off here, so everybody's coming home, I guess. Anyway, this is in Port Huron, Michigan. Over there is Canada. Just got to swim across the water and you're in Canada. It's not a river, it's a lake. It's a lake. Part of the Great Lakes around Michigan. This got, I don't know how long this has been done out here, but from all the reviews on it, it's very nice walking. It's about a mile long is all, unless you want to go up and around a bunch of stuff and you can make it a little longer. Like I said, boats are coming in. Yeah, Lake Huron. Ah, there's a tow going on. Ice cream. Ice cream trailer. Now it's too damn cold. I'm not a boater, so I don't know what all these flags stand for. Pretty cool, huh? This is called Great Lakes Maritime Center. They have picnic tables all over out here for sitting down, sitting on the water. Canadians over there. Tell you what, it's cooled off to where you could put a hoodie on or a light jacket. About 2 hours ago, I was sweating out here. Not frozen over because a lot of ships go in and out of here. As you'll see, we're coming up to a port where a ship docks and unloads freight. So I mean, inland up by the shore, you can get some frozen over, but it's still kind of unsafe to walk on. Real easy to fall. How you doing, guys? Doing all right, thank you. But yeah, on parts of these lakes, you can. What's cool in the wintertime is you'll see waves. The waves are frozen up. When they're coming up, they'll be frozen just like they are. So this here is a gift from James and Suzanne Etchins and the Community Foundation of St. Clair County. The shoreline celebrates a strategic location and a unique natural environment. So this is pretty cool here. I can't remember. I think they began this in 2012. So this restored and naturalized shoreline was made possible by the work of many donors, friendship partners, volunteers who believed in Jim Atchison's vision that this shoreline should forever be open, accessible, and treasured natural assets. Blue Water Riverwalk is owned by the Community Foundation of St. Clair County. So this is pretty cool. This is it's about a mile long stretch we're gonna walk down. They said down there at the end is where the wetlands are. That's where you're gonna see gimbals going crazy. This is where you're gonna see some cool stuff. So we'll see. Looks like they need to trim a little bit, or maybe they just let it grow for a reason. Gonna enter the arch, I guess. Everything has an arch here. Feels a lot better out here now, doesn't it? Too much humidity earlier. That bomb, you a boater? You go on the boat a lot or what? Yeah, even that lake or the river, Saginaw River, the one I did before, it'll freeze over until the ships come through. So you gotta be very careful. You'll fall through in the middle of it. That is the problem with a lot of areas. So this is my first time with the gimbal, Nip Bomb. So if it's moving around on me, sorry about that. So you go boating in the Philippines. You talking ferries or do you go out fishing? I don't know. Do they allow fishing in the Philippines? Do you have to get a license or anything? I've never looked into fishing. Yeah, Robert said I needed to read the directions before using, but I don't read directions. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. So creating a natural neighborhood, man-made structural replicate natural. Come on, Gimbal, keep up with me. Natural habitat that was once common along the St. Clair River. Yeah, big shipping industry. Hey Tina, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. My first time with the gimbal, so if I'm moving around too much. So these plaques like this are people that donated to help build these trails. Here in Michigan, they used up a lot of old railroad trails. Well, this is one of those take a book, return a book. So you just put it in the box, take a book out if there's one in there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Nip Bomb, you see the rock hills over there? That's what the ships are bringing. Thanks, Tina. So far, this place looks very kept up and everything. It looks pretty nice down here. The Canadians on the other side over there, they love us. MMK, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Everybody's favorite bird to go. Thank you. Thanks, MMK. All that to get a picture of a gull. Old railroad track signs, because like I said, all the old train tracks that weren't used anymore in Michigan, they turned them all into these rail trails. And man, it's pretty cool. They go for miles and miles and miles and miles. This is like a observation deck you can walk out on. Yeah, it is cooled right off, MMK. Earlier today, it was sweating like crazy. Now it's almost cold enough to put a jacket on. Thanks, Tina. Happy Father's Day to everybody. So these must have been loaders for the trains or something. And all these plaques are people that supported this and helped raise money for it. OM4, Tina. First time ever using one, so took me about a half hour just to get the phone pointing in the right direction. Yeah, looks like it used to be a loading spot here of some sorts, or a train bridge. Yeah, it's beautiful weather now. But we have, like I said, it was so humid earlier today, and what's bringing in this cool weather is we got some severe thunderstorms coming, but I don't think they're going to be as bad as they say. So that's like where we were walking just a minute ago. Galatine or something. Capstan from the John Martin, used on ships to apply force to ropes and cables. In memory of Bill Patterson and Blue Water Phantom Finder Scuba Diving Club. So that was something that the boats would tie to and stuff. The other Tina the Explorer, hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Here's a boater heading in. No, crane. I believe it's a crane. I'm not a big bird person, but I think that's a crane. He ain't moving much. He looks kind of old. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. The bird, yeah. Well, Tina the Explorer, that's Canada over there on the other side of the water, all those tall buildings there. Yeah, you can go fishing here. There's a lot of guys walking up here with fishing poles. I'm not sure what they're catching off the side. There's a little trail here. Yeah, it's a beautiful night now. My goodness. Where's this been all day, all weekend? Yeah, they got a pretty nice setup down here. It's the first time I've been down here, but I've seen a lot of benches, a lot of tables. So they do have a lot of good places to sit. So then they have informational booths. There's a turtle for you. I don't know what that is. Amphibians, frogs, toads, salamanders, such as the mud puppy. Oh, that's a mud puppy. So that's a mud puppy. Nibam, how's the weather? Mm. Looks like one of my ferrets. And I had a ferret. I don't think it's a ferret though. This thing is weird right there. I'm sorry. This is strange. You could call somebody strange, but that's strange. Moyet. Did I pronounce that right? Moyet. Oh, we got Merle's fish. Understanding what fish need to survive. Gimbal takes off on you sometimes. A lot of rock docks. You can swim right here? How deep is it? 10 feet? Oh, by the rock? Oops. Yeah, I guess they're swimming here too. I don't know if it's much of a beach with all the rocks. He said you can go out a little bit, about 10 feet, do some swimming. But no, this is what I was looking for because I saw this on the pictures for the place and I was curious to see this thing. Look at this, you guys. It's a horse. It's a horse, of course. So it's just made out of a whole bunch of junk tin, probably from the boats. I would imagine from the ships and stuff. Let's see here. It says Sugar the Iron Horse. Artist name James Olison. Sugar is his name. Yeah, okay. Kind of staring at you, isn't he? Like he's hungry or something. Wants Nip Bomb's dinner. I'm surprised there's still some people going out with the storms that are coming in. Yeah, made of steel, Tina. Looks like probably parts of old ships or trains that dock that were here. Usually they try to keep the local stuff in there. So here's that little guy that I thought was a ferret. He's a mink. The balanced ecosystem includes predators. Minks are one predator occasionally seen on the shoreline where they hunt for small mammals, amphibians, birds, and fish. Mink are expert swimmers able to dive 15 feet and swim underwater for 100 yards. Hey, Robert N. Yeah, that's probably just scrap, Tina, that they got from old ships or trains. It's like most of the little boats have been trying to come in. That storm isn't due here, I think, until 11 o'clock tonight. So You're late, Robert. Listen, guys, go into the descriptions and have a website there now. If anybody's a coffee drinker, feel free to go into the descriptions. You're going to see a website for coffee. That is mine and Robert's. Mainly mine, but Robert helped with a lot, and he's kind of the kingpin. So if you love coffee, go check out the website. Share the website. I would appreciate the business. This is not a paid endorsement. Yeah, it kind of is. No, it's not too cloudy. It's, we got some spearheaded clouds up there that look like they're going to turn into rain clouds somewhere, but it's actually quite nice over this way. You got the sun staring right at you. I still don't know what all these buttons do on this thing yet, so everything goes downhill, I hit a button. Yeah, and I mean, it's right downtown Port Huron, so it ain't bad at all to get in here and get out of here. It's easy as heck. So if you're ever in the area, come on down here. Really nice. And this walk that I'm doing is a mile long stretch. Somebody said that there's another part that starts somewhere else, but you got to jump fences and something else. I don't know. That's what they said anyway. And also in the descriptions, you'll find a link for this place. I got the address on there for you and the website. So if you guys are ever coming over this way, let's see what we got going on here. I can't swim, so don't fall, Scott. Nice, huh? Canadians are looking at me over there. That's a rocky seawall, which is a good thing for a seawall. Oh, I try to swim, but I sink better than I swim. Let's put it that way. I drowned real good. I don't swim very good. So this is an ancient fishing ground. People have been fishing from this spot for thousands of years. So all this is like when they redid this, they restored the river, helps restore the Great Lake fish population. So not only making this look nicer and it's a good walk, it also helped with the fish in the area and everything else. I mean, look at these guys out fishing. How about that? Let's see, this photograph, it doesn't have a date on it. Oh, there it is, 1901. Yeah, good fishing out here. This is 1887, this picture. So they were fishing with nets, it looks like, back then. That's pretty cool. It's always interesting to learn what happened before you were around here. No, I do like swimming. I like going in the pool. I just don't go over my head anymore. I learned my lesson. I don't know why there's a yield sign right here. Is that where I'm supposed to take a break, I guess? I can't remember. Oh, they just planted these trees, or is that for winter? Maybe one of you guys would know. Are these just new trees? Is that what the green bags are holding them up? Or is that, no, it ain't winter, it's summertime, so it must be new trees just planted. I don't know what the tree is. I don't think they mark it. These are brand new trees. This is like a tree feeder right here, tree gator. The bag is, so kind of helps give it nutrition for the youngin. I'm probably not supposed to be walking in here. Yes, the flag of the red, white, and blue. Three colors that are true. I'm not, what, you know, I guess it's just a thing here. Sure, I ain't going to protect you from the rain. So it must be just an overhang they just kind of decorated. No, it's not really windy. It's just more of a breeze, Tina. Kind of a steady breeze, but it's not where it's, it's blowing, it's whipping the flag a little bit, but down here it's really not bad. It feels pretty good. Now look at this. This is a lot of guys up in northern Michigan do this stuff. And guys carve these with chainsaws, believe it or not. All that, a lot of that is done with chainsaws. Courage, respect, humility. There's the eagle. Love, wisdom, truth, honesty. Yeah, I mean, if that's done with a chainsaw, that's pretty gosh darn awesome. A windscreen? No, I'm just using a mic on the phone, actually. I brought my spare mic just in case. He's moving right along there. He's heading in. There's a tag on this tree. Lodi Farms, but it doesn't say what kind of tree it is. And I'm not a tree expert. I'd have to call my sister on that. Guess this isn't an awake zone. So our ancestors' plants, the native plants found here, represent the landscape, gimbal, that greeted the first explorers. So this is just this county, St. Clair County here in Michigan. It's they're talking about the plants that you'll find here. Invaders, when industry left, plants returned, but not the original native plants. Instead, invasive plants dominated. So these are invasive plants here. These three. Yeah, Robert, I'm using OM4. This is during the 1800s. How are you? Hi, how are you today? Just watching to see the other pupper. Oh. So a lot of wildlife here. And, you know, when they redid this, you know, turned it into a walk, it really brought a lot of things back to life, they said. So that's pretty neat right there in itself, you know. That I'm not sure what it is. Got to be it. I don't know. So this is another. See, and there's. I mean, this is right in neighborhoods. There's houses right there. So the only problem it looks like to me is there are a lot of youngsters down here horsing around a little bit. So keep that in mind. But this is another observation deck I'm walking up to. I don't know if I'm supposed to be on it or not. And that's where the ship's dock over there in Canada. Looks like oil refinery over there. So they must be bringing out, taking out oil. And then over here you got the rock hills, sand and rocks. That's what those tall little hills are. And that's what the ships do all day and night. Bring us stuff, take stuff. Kind of like just an observation deck they put out here. Looks like old loading stuff. Trains that used to be connected and stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, looks like some of the boats are starting to come in. Little guy there, he's in a hurry, isn't he? Man, I'll tell you. These chains, just the eyes that connect it into the wood. I mean, my God, look how big that is. You know, that's where they tie the chains to right there. Just, you know, looking at it from my hand, look how massive that is. Oh, man. I had to get a burr stuck on my sock. Robert, did the Orioles win today? One guy was telling me when I got here, the restaurant was closed where I parked down here, probably because it's Sunday, I guess. And he was upset that they were closed because they don't have any bathrooms down here. They don't even have any outhouses on the walking path here. So that's kind of unusual, especially for a mile-long stretch. It's not that long, but still, you'd think they'd have a porta potty or something down here. So I guess everybody's just stepping into the weeds. I know, Robert. I just thought I'd ask again. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe they came back in the late innings and won. They have a lot of parking down here, but they have the majority of it closed off. I don't know if that's pandemic or if it was like that before. So that's the observation deck we was just up on. Yeah, the sun is setting. Pretty soon it's not going to be there. Usually gets that far, it drops pretty quick. Looks like the water's calming down a little bit. Just a little rough in the boats. The sailboat for you. Low tide? Okay. No, I don't live near here. I just live wherever the Lord takes me sometimes. Stay in one spot too long, you get in trouble. Too many X's. Nah, I'm just kidding. I've always been one that just like to travel. I just don't like to fly or swim. So I drive. So this is St. Clair County, Blue Water River Walk Park. So this is a little park they built in the middle of this walk. I don't know if this is the end of it. I don't think it is. I don't think it's been a mile yet. But as you notice, nobody's wearing masks neither. Nobody, I don't think you have to anymore here, at least around here. So here's the native plants, like they were talking the other over there. So you got swamp milk, swamp Milkweed, common cattail, which I've seen a lot of those in my days. Pickerel weed. Then this is called dark green bulrush. Sweet scented water lily. And water celery. Water celery. Really? Okay. I learned that. Now these are invasive. I don't know if that means they're invasive to those plants or just invasive to all plants. Purple loosestrife. Why do they got to name something like crazy stuff? We'll just call it plant Sam. Now this looks like, I don't know if this is real grass or turf. Or sod. Can't tell. Just right in the middle of this thing, whole circle. But it feels like fake grass. It feels like not turf, but something maybe you'd get down in Arizona. And they have some benches here, nice sitting place. I imagine because it's kind of nice right here. Maybe people have little parties and stuff because they have a big overhang with a lot of picnic tables on it. There's a pretty. Put your finger in there, it'll bite you. But from what I've read online, this place is open 24 hours. They don't close at 10 o'clock at night or anything. So this whole park and walkway and everything is open 24 hours. I believe it still is. How you doing, sir? So yeah, they did a good job with this so far. It is turning out to be a gorgeous night down here, though. Gimbal, stay. The gimbal is floating in the air. Don't feed the ducks. So this is the wetland areas. This is if you probably more than likely during the day you'll see multiple things out here as far as turtles and ducks and stuff like that. I imagine because they have got a lot of wetlands inland. So but they don't want you messing with the wetlands. It's always been that way forever. Yeah, it looks like low tide on the wetlands. I don't see anything out here right now. So like I said, maybe earlier in the day when it was hot. Kind of crazy. It's so close to the houses, though. And use. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say I don't know what an NUCW flower is, Tina. Stay home. Why would you stay home? And they have kind of little flowers out here all over. I don't know. Wish I knew names for you, but I don't. You'd have to talk to Mama H on the names of flowers, I guess. So here's what they're saying. They have wetlands biodiversity. Nearly half of all Michigan native plant and animal species live in or are supported by wetlands. Ducks and frogs, fish, bugs that'll bite you in the leg, bite you in the arm, insects, worms. As long as they stay out here, I'm fine with that. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see them over there. There's four ducks straight ahead. Probably a little too dark on the camera, I guess. They're kind of standing on the land over there. Probably a little too dark for you guys to see them. So this is a little bridge that we're walking over here. They said they had benches all over the place for you to sit and relax. Looks like they did a good job with this place. You can hear the ships over there getting unloaded. The guys working. No water toads. We're coming up on the end here, guys. Just crossing over this little bridge here. Just hoping to see some critters out here in the wetlands, but no such luck. Yeah, Tina, they have benches all over. It's really nice. I mean, you know, you don't have to rush to be walking. There's always a place to take a break. Really convenient, I think, especially for old guys like me. So here's the birds of the wetland. We got spotted sandpiper, of course, the mallard duck and the female duck. Great. Oh, so that wasn't a crane. It's a great blue heron that we saw back there. And then the tree swallow. I don't know why I call it tree swallow. I like to see that thing swallow a tree. And then the red-winged blackbird. I like that. That's pretty nice. I like that. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys coming in. Tina, Robert, Nibam. Yeah, we're all done. We're at the end here. I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to walk back to the car and stuff. So you guys have a great night. God bless y'all. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it very, very much. And I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the thumbs up. Like I said in the descriptions, if you love coffee, go check it out. All you got to do is go to the website, look at it. You have any questions, ask Robert. All right, guys, be cool. We'll talk to you later.